here we go. Let's get Silent Hill 4 off and running. Now, we had a bit of a problem. And if you follow me on Twitter, you will see that we had a problem. Originally I'd recorded about an hour's worth of this game, and for some strange reason OBS never picked up my Blue Yeti. It picked up the actual microphone on my headset, and it sounded fucking off. It really did sound bad. So this is the second recording of roughly I do about an hour. An hour's recording, splits into 3 episodes. So this is me doing it again because I want to make sure it sounds perfect, it sounds really good, and you can enjoy it. It's not sounding like very unprofessional. That being said, here we go, guys. Silent Hill 4. This is one of my favourite Silent Hills. Not as high as 2. Probably second best to me, because it was different, and throughout the game I'll explain why it was different, and how it links one thing to Silent Hill 2, but it's not as in-depth as Silent Hill 2 with certain things, and it is completely new gameplay mechanic. Right, so I'm going to start, and I'm going to stick it to easy, even though I now know I remember the start of the game. I still want to make sure I know the rest, because I have not played this in over 10 years. I really haven't. So, here we go. It was 2 years ago that Henry Townsend moved into room 302 of South Ashfield Heights, an apartment building in the medium-sized city of Ashfield. Henry was happy and enjoying his new life. You'll see why I've got to run through these. But 5 days ago, something strange happened. He began to have a recurring dream each night. One other thing. He couldn't leave room 302. So I forgot they automatically changed themselves, and I was like, oh, I'm trying to read the story, interact with the story. And they skipped themselves, which I forgot they did. But not to worry. Not to worry. So, this is the new mechanic you see. Oh, for fuck's sake, I forgot about that. This is a new mechanic you see where, like, first person view, and of course you're locked in the house. So let's quickly go about the house, so then we can get this going. Right, you see the face over here. Creepy, it looks like the face. Put that to in a second. Shit, that was quick. And I can talk over this bit here because there's no words or anything. So, Silent Hill 4, the room was originally not meant to be a Silent Hill game. The room element was there, okay? Let's get this in. The room element was there in production. And it was meant to be a horror game within the room. Now, this was coming to near the end of the PlayStation 2 cycle, and Team Silent wanted one last game. And they were starting to disband. When you think of the masterpieces they worked on of 1, 2 and 3, bear in mind 1 was a laugh with Konami, where they didn't have a lot of belief in that this game was going to do well. Hence the reason they got a lot of money for 2 and 3. And I'll be quiet again because there's another cutscene, and I'll explain more.
Oh man. What a dream. Hello?
Help me.
What? The cord's cut.
So like I was saying, Konami never really believed much in Silent Hill 1. And of course their big thing at the time was, of course, Metal Gear Solid, which Hideo Kojima brought back to PlayStation 1. Now, bear in mind at the time, Resident Evil was the dominant force in survival horror on the PlayStation 1. That was the dominant force. And actually we can check here, just played a lot of stuff, and we've not got anything. So this is just like a tutorial of what we can do. And basically the Team Silent put together a masterpiece in Silent Hill 1, and hence the reason Silent Hill 2 was done for the Shitebag Marathon. It is, like I said, and that game is just, it's a masterpiece, flawless with that game. So Silent Hill 3 came, and then that was it. So The Room was in production, and with some concerns at Konami and the direction Silent Hill was going, Team Silent took over The Room and made it the last hurrah. Silent Hill 4, and by far it is the scariest Silent Hill. And just to show you here, this is some of the things you can do as well. You can look outside, there's clues, you can see people's buildings, and you'll see the saves here. This is a save, but you'll see obviously I've got 2 saves here, and we're going to be rewriting these because this was obviously me doing everything before the audio fucked up. Now, they had everything in place and then made Silent Hill 4. Then everything went downhill for Silent Hill, like people know, with Homecoming. I'd give Origins a pass. I think that was the only Americanized Silent Hill game that was relatively good. It was good, but Homecomings and Downpour was under par. Homecoming tied in with the movie. It was a movie tie-in, so to speak, and Downpour was just fucking awful. It was not a Silent Hill game. That being said, when Kojima was obviously picking up for Silent Hills, then the rest is history. Game got cancelled. Will we ever see a Silent Hill game again? So basically, this is, in my opinion, 1, 2, 3, and 4 masterpieces. They're the top Silent Hill games. It's a bit like Resident Evil. After 4, it got shit until it got to 7. So maybe we might see a Silent Hill game again, but fuck knows with Konami. We really don't know. But let's continue on with this game. Let's get right into Silent Hill 4, The Room. It looks like a scrap from some book. Man, this thing looks like it was written ages ago. Through the ritual of the Holy Assumption, he built a world. It exists in a space separate from the world of our Lord. More accurately, it is within. Yet without the law of the Lord's world. Unlike the world of our Lord, it is a world in extreme flux, unexpected doors or walls, moving floors, odd creatures, a world only he can control. Anyone swallowed up by that world would live there for eternity, undying. They will haunt that realm as a spirit. How can our Lord forgive such an abomination? This part of the book is too damaged to read. It is important to travel lightly in that world. He who carries too heavy a burden will regret it. And then the book's too damaged to read. So, book and scrapbook. Right. So, this is like the main kind of gimmick. This is your hub, so to speak. And let's go up to the door. 5 days ago, that's when I first had the nightmare. I haven't been able to get out of my room since then. The phone doesn't work, the TV doesn't work, I can't even get anybody. Oh, fuck. This is what I was meaning. This is what I was meaning. Like, you're trying to tell the story and it fucking automatically does it. There's no time to read it. On top of that, someone changed the door from the inside. So how am I going to get out of here? So, don't get out, Walter.
What the hell? What's going on here?
That's Aileen Gavin from next door.
Oh man. Hope my luck changes before the party.
And you might see those red handprints. No other character can see them apart from Henry, and every single one represents a murder. Now, Walter Sullivan... Oh, shit, big loud noise. Walter Sullivan, what was that? Which you can probably guess later on in this game, because we will get to him. It comes up in Silent Hill 2. I can't remember if it was the third or fourth part, but it talks about him. Yeah, take chocolate milk and we will take the white wine, and you can use that as a weapon, but we'll put that away later. There's no rush. And we can get another note here. What's this? Mum, why don't you wake up? So, you can basically do a lot of things, but the more you do in Silent Hill 4, the more stuff that happens. That's one thing we've got to remember. The more we do, the more things happen.
What the hell? Somebody in there? I wonder if I can get out this way.
So let's get the pipe. That pipe's there, that can use the weapon. But this is like the main thing you're going to see what happens in Silent Hill 4, and how like the worlds are starting to open. So somebody was using the occult from Silent Hill to use its power. Even though in this game you are not in Silent Hill, bear that in mind. We're in Ashfield just now, okay? Shoot pipe's broken to pull the part hanging down. We've got a steel pipe. 3 foot long sewer pipe. Not very powerful, but very easy to use. And that will be your main weapon until I get the axe. Enter the hole. let's go through it. So this is the gimmick of Silent Hill 4, not like anything like 1, 2 or 3 where you run about the town of Silent Hill, where there's interesting things which you can talk about to describe it. It's very different, and it's going to be very noticeable to see. Combat's changed, item management's changed, and how you handle things, and that's where you can clearly see that they had assets in place for the game it was meant to be, and then it changed to the Silent Hill team.